Hello everyone, today I'm going to be taking you on a journey through the biography of Steve Jobs, a book considered to be a secret about the life of the brilliant CEO of Apple. It's not just a story about technology. Steve Jobs is a testament to the simple life, a philosophy that he applied from his work to his personal life. Why should you read biographies of famous people? You might be wondering, what can we learn from reading about the lives of great people like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, or Einstein? The answer is a lot. It's a journey to discover their brilliance, their incredible strength, and their flaws, helping us learn from our mistakes and avoid them. Furthermore, reading biographies broadens our perspectives, allowing us to see the world from a larger perspective, beyond our own limitations. Steve Jobs, the pursuer of simplicity. The biography of Steve Jobs is not only a story about a technological genius, but also a confirmation of the simple life. He believed simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. He embodied this in every product he created at Apple and in his personal life. Simplicity in material things, less is more. In the book, you'll read fascinating stories about Steve Jobs' simple lifestyle. For example, when Bill Gates visited his home, he was amazed to see how simple Jobs' home was, a far cry from his own vast mansion. Steve Jobs was never obsessed with owning supercars, mansions, or designer clothes. He always pursued minimalism, best demonstrated by his simple fashion style, black t-shirts and blue jeans. This reminds me of the famous quote by the American author Just You Wait, "We throw away 90% of the unimportant things in our lives, and the remaining 10% will give us more than that." Indeed, eliminating unnecessary things makes life easier and more meaningful. We will have more time and energy for the things we love. Simplicity in work cut down for success. Steve Jobs wasn't just a minimalist in life, he applied this philosophy to his work. When Apple was in crisis, he didn't hesitate to cut 70% of the projects, knowing that it would cause a backlash from management. However, it was this determination that helped Apple revive, with stock prices soaring and market value increasing significantly. He believed that simplicity in company management, product design, and advertising campaigns was the key to success. This is clearly demonstrated by the launch of the iPhone 4, a simple yet sophisticated product. Simplicity in relationships. Be friends with intelligent people. Steve Jobs always prioritized spending time with intelligent people who could bring value to his life. He said, "I like to be around smart people because they don't have to consider their stature." Smart people don't have stature? Of course not. It's just that they don't care about so-called status, but always focus on their own growth. That's why they can keep an open mind at all times. I believe that everyone has the right to choose the right relationships for themselves, without trying to change to fit in or force themselves. That's the simplicity of communication. Simplicity in life. Happiness lies in simplicity. The biography also affirms that true happiness lies in simple things, a home, loved ones, and peaceful moments. Steve Jobs declined lavish farewell parties, opting instead for a cozy dinner with his family. The advice of the philosopher Epictetus, a master of simplicity, gives me a lot to think about. When we talk about the purpose of life being happiness, we don't mean a happiness that comes from spending or sensory pleasures, but a happiness that comes from being free from physical pain and mental worries. It's not the happiness that comes from constantly drinking from a jug of wine, not the pleasure or sexual intercourse, nor is it when you enjoy fish or a flower, but a waking thought, finding a basis to choose and let go, dispelling beliefs that cause mental pain. Happiness lies in letting go, reducing unnecessary desires, unnecessary relationships, to spend time on things that really matter. Conclusion. The biography of Steve Jobs is a journey of discovery about the simple life, a philosophy that anyone can apply. It's not about lack, but about choice, about focusing on the core values in life. Read and feel the profound lessons from Steve Jobs to make your life simpler, lighter, and happier. Keep following AudioBook Sen for more exciting book reviews. See you in the next videos.